Alright, we're starting it up. Let me open up the stream here. Ignore the loud sound the microphone's about to make. There we go. Come on, load my channel. Let me see what's going on. Yeah? Yeah. Alright. Here we go. Alright, yesterday did a lot of legwork for post-game stuff. So let's talk. I said last time, oh, we'll do the Pokemon League and I'll grind up a bunch of money. Bad news. I forgot that when you get the national decks, that triggers Lorelei to leave the Elite Four and go to 4 Island. So Lorelei is maybe 5 Island. I don't remember which island it is. Doesn't matter. Lorelei's gone. So I did off stream yesterday. I EV trained Mewtwo up to max special attack, max speed. Got him up to level 84, and I was like, okay, put the amulet coin on him. Let's go to the Elite Four. I'll bang out like 6 or 7 times. We'll have a lot of money. I spent all my money buying X special attacks because we used Calm Mind Uncle Fable, so Mewtwo can't have it. And getting the Thunderbolt TM for Mewtwo so Mewtwo could have some coverage. Mewtwo's current moveset is Aura Sphere, Psychic, Psystrike, Thunderbolt. Great coverage. Issue, can't fight the Elite Four right now. Other issue, it's going to be the round 2 Elite Four after we do this. But I will still grind for money off stream, get whatever I need before we go to Hoenn, because I don't want to get stuck in Hoenn without being ready. So today, we're starting the Sevi Islands. It's going to be a long one. I started early today because it's going to be long because I'm going to try to get as much done as physically possible. So, let me turn the game sound back on. Let me turn battle animations back on. And now remember, now, you know, we're going to be obeying level limits on the islands because I'm also going to turn my volume down a little bit. Oh. There we go. Sorry, the music was real loud in my ear. We're going to be obeying level limits for a while because we're not going to be able to level up too fast with a full team like this. But the rule I made is, within reason, we no longer have to be concerned about level limits because we are post-Pokemon League. And Emerald is going to be... When we get to Hoenn, it's going to be hard to follow the rules. So, we need to talk to him. So, you know, if somebody in the Pokemon League, or if somebody in, I don't know why I said the Pokemon League, if somebody in Hoenn has a level 62, and we wind up with a level 64, or even like a 67, it's like, well, you know, that's how it goes. I'm not gonna, like, grind my Charizard up to level 100 and use X special attack and sweep the whole team. We still won't use items in battle. I will obey that rule still. We've only broken that rule for random trainers and once for Giovanni because we were stuck and there was no way around it unless I grinded on stream, and I didn't want to do that. Okay. I haven't grinded up a lot of our evolutions. I've done a few evolutions off stream because I was leveling up Mewtwo, so I was like, okay, other things that need special attack and speed, I'll level those up too. Oh yeah, Fire Spin. I guess we'll Giga Drain. And then Acid should finish it off. We just need some more HP back. We will also get the Sludge Bomb TM while we're out here, but since both Nidoking and Vileplume are probably getting replaced, I'm not going to use it on either of them. Okay. Let's fix what we just did. I'll just use a full restore. And then max repel. We're gonna need to buy more of those while we're out here. Ah, man, I thought we fought him already. I'm gonna... It's too late in the game to care about these battles. Bye. I thought we had fought him before. Oh, we do have Rock Smash right now. We can grab this. I think this might be a rare candy. It's an ether. Less useful, but we do need one. Okay. I'm gonna stop. I don't know why I started using the arrow keys. Okay, I think we grabbed that already. Sorry for the horrible audio, I just do not want to fight those people. Yeah, might as well get some money. Nidoking's holding the amulet coin still. I still don't feel great about giving Nidoking Earthquake. I kind of wish we'd saved it, but it's too late now. I think I fought them out of order. It's a little sad that they have a Cubone. And the Marowak. See, if you guys have these that you can catch, why did you murder the other Marowak in Pokemon Tower? We can get a Slugma and a Macargo here, so I'll probably try and catch a Slugma while we're down here once the repel wears off. I just feel like Swift is gonna kill it. We don't really have anything we can hit it with without killing it. If it gets the stat boost off of Ancient Power, we'll be able to kill it fine. Hopefully that does it. There we go. Since we already have Patrick. Oh, don't go in the legendary box. Okay. That's everything new we can get down here. I think, anyway. Let me look up. I don't know where Houndour is. Oh, we don't get Houndour here. We get Houndour and Emerald. That makes sense. That's all the Braille stuff. We could go the other way, because there's another item, but I did buy 20 escape ropes. Really feel like I'm about to sneeze bad. I'll go ahead and heal up while we're here. I'm gonna make a quick detour. Because now this guy's done. Cool. Gotta get rid of the repel. There we go. Come on, Dunsparce. We all know there are Dunsparce here. I'm just pulling random names from the void. I don't care enough to give it a specific name. Dunsparce, you might get to go in the legendary box just for fun. Okay. That's everything new here as far as I know. I don't think there's anything new on either of these islands. We have to do the Sapphire quest before we can have what's it called? Before we can have Mega Stones and Link Cables, so. So yeah, we can breed Pokemon here. I don't care enough to try and breed and retrain a bunch of Pokemon, so that's just going to be an interesting fact about this island. Maybe off-stream I'll get like a bug to start changing stuff. I'll go ahead and sell the Nugget and the Star Piece since we're here. What's in here? I feel like... What do you do? This isn't even that many. They're acting like this is a ton of stuffed Pokemon. I know you can catch Lapras here, and that's like the whole thing with Lorelei is she caught her Lapras here. They're just very rare. I think we get Waterfall from Lorelei. Go ahead and use a Repel. Well, I'll see if there's anything new, and if I don't encounter anything new and interesting, then we'll use a Repel. Tentacle. Okay, Slowpoke we already have. We have two Slowpoke, actually, because I got one to turn into Slowking and one to turn into Slowbro. So that's already done and done. Oh yeah, Ice Puzzle. Swinub is in here, I remember that. Oh yeah, because round 2 she also has a Piloswine. So I wonder if we can get Mamoswine. Mamoswine would be fun to use. I'm a big fan of Mamoswine. I did play competitive during Gen 5, so... What's the big boar that Hercules kills? The Erymanthian boar or the Caledonian boar? Okay, so that's clearly not a name. Yeah, they don't have names. That's unfortunate. I don't know. That's the pig in Charlotte's Web, right? Right. I think Swinub might be the only new thing we can get here. I wish you could search by... Well, I haven't checked the Pokedex. Maybe you can. Can't shift, or you can't search by where they are. I was gonna say, there should be a filter where it's like search by location, but I get that would be like a lot of locations, probably. It's the same shit either way. I think maybe we have to start at one of the others. Yeah. That's what that is. That guy outside made a slushie out of that. Oops, that was wrong. There we go. There's Waterfall. Now we have to teach it to something. I guess we'll get rid of... I guess it doesn't matter, because we can go to the move relearner. I have so many mushrooms because the Meowth picked them up. So I'm going to get rid of Confuse Ray. and use Waterfall on Lapras for now. I would rather that be on something else, but we need Waterfall for this, so... Really just want to get through this part because 5, 6, and 7 Island are so much more interesting than this bit. We are going to have to swap something out and bring Farfetch'd with us because I do not want to teach one of our team Cut. And we need Cut to get the Sapphire. Okay, there's nothing over there. I'll check and see if there's an item out here real quick. There's not. Okay. But we're already here, so we might as well just run outside. Don't need to waste an escape rope. There's an item up. One of these guys gives you something. That's sad. Yeah, they really want you to know, hey, the Team Rocket is here. I guess we'll go get Farfetch'd now. Okay, we gotta move you guys out of here, too. Okay, where are you, Farfetch'd? I'm not... You must be in this box. Yeah. Who do I not think is going to be super helpful? I guess there's a lot of poison types, so we'll leave Clefable here. have strong ones. I think if I had a complete Pokedex, her dialogue probably wouldn't change. Pop it. It's the over-under that a nest ball just works on this. Okay, this is another walk with me one. Jumpluff is like a cheerleader, so we're doing like a lollipop chainsaw thing here. I know there's other Johto Pokemon here too. We'll fight everybody. I should put Nidoking in the front so we get more money too. He actually has strong Pokemon. Interesting. There's something on my glasses. It's actually perfect. Let's put Maurice in the front. Whew. Sorry, I'm tired. Women? They're letting women in Team Rocket now? Crazy. Please don't have Intimidate. I figured. I'm curious though. Ekans is Ekans, so this might still one-shot. Yeah, Ekans is still Ekans. Gloom. I feel bad that our Vileplume has fallen so far behind, because that used to be like... That used to kind of be MVP. I feel like maybe Hoot Hoot is on this island. That kind of sounds right in my head. Johto is not Hoot Hoot. Notably not Hoot Hoot. We still need to evolve our Pidgeotto. I never did that. I guess there's nothing new over here. I thought there was another like item in the back there. I knew Meowth was here too. Seven Island is where like the bulk of the Johto Pokemon are though, so go ahead and use a Repel. Come on, dude. Nothing over there. Gotta fight this guy. What ability do you have? That feels like levitate. Well, does coughing still get levitate? I don't remember. I've seen some that have neutralizing gas. That's right, we gotta go to 6 Island first. Duh. I'm a fool. I'm an idiot. I knew we... I was like, why do I have to do 5 Island and... Can't I just go get the thing? No, you gotta do 6 and 7 Island as well. I really like the music on these places. Yeah, this is like the big one. 7 Island is, I don't remember what's on 7 Island. Other than the Battle Tower, which I've been told the Battle Tower should not be fought. I think that's another one that's kind of glitched out. Don't do the Battle Tower, don't do the Battle Frontier is what I've heard. I don't know if that's accurate. This outspeeds and explodes, I'm gonna scream. Okay. It did outspeed. Let's go ahead and get our earthquakes back while we're right here. Dude. Hey, dude. I don't even know what pineapple berries do. We might have some berries that lower our EVs and stuff so we can like make our Charizard and stuff better. Like we could stand to get rid of some defense EVs and replace it with something else. I feel like you have sturdy. Nope. Cool. I know somewhere here you find the metal coat, but I don't know if you need the metal coat to evolve the stuff that are trait evolutions. Pulling random names out of the void again. I don't feel like we're gonna see that much new. Natsu might have been the last new thing here. No, Sunkern is here. Somewhere. It's so weird that that guy has a Charizard costume with no wings. Wanted to just see if I could get around them. This is the first golem we've seen. I don't remember what's in here. Up. I'm gonna assume that means down. It might mean left. Okay. That was left. Yeah. Up. Left. Right. This is down. I don't know what all that says. Now I want to run around in here and see what's in here. I feel like there's got to be a wild Pokemon up here, but maybe I'm wrong. Okay. Surf does nothing, right? Okay. How do we get up onto the ledge where the other shit is? I don't know. Maybe I already passed that guy and I just didn't notice. This is just a sunstone, I think, but I'll pick it up. Yeah, we have so many of those from Meowth. Yeah, we can't fly to Seven Island. Green Path and the Outcast Island. I don't know what's up there. We're actually kind of speeding through this quest faster than I expected. I want to see what's up here, though. Because I'm pretty sure we get the metal coat somewhere on this island. I guess there might be new stuff in the water. I do want to catch a Tentacool, but I kind of want it to be a male Tentacool because of the nickname I want to give it. Chinchou, I bet that's over here. We can also get those on... Oh, no. So I'm not too concerned about getting them here. Lantern. We might not one-shot Lantern. Lantern is bulky. There was a time where Lantern was one of the, like, standard bulky water types. That's all you get for her with Amulet Coin? Jeez. It's 5'7". Great. Your neighbor measured you? Heracross is over here. I do love a Heracross. The most worthless berry we could get. And then that goes up to Outcast Island, yeah. It's a bit overkill. Strength probably would have killed the Sunkern. Sunflora, though, I don't know. Alright, leave me alone. Don't say that to me. Well, I just saw an item, so now we have to go over here. Elixir. That is useful. Those will be useful when I'm grinding out the round 2 of the Pokemon League with Mewtwo. We will have to defeat round 2 of the Pokemon League without Mewtwo. Just because I feel like for completionist's sake, we should do the second round. I feel like we just Earthquake. Rock Smash isn't gonna matter. Oh, 9 Kakuna. It's kind of fun that there's just like areas where it's like, yeah, so there's a level 49 Pidgeotto, and then here's a level 8 Kakuna. There's Heracross. Blue Beetle. I guess I should have put the accent on it in case I wanted to use Jaime from Game of Thrones as a name, but too late. Here we go. This is where you teleport? Oh, she's a psychic. Okay. Oh. Please just one shot. That would be cool. Big boo-boo. I'm starting to think the only wild Pokemon in the ocean are Tentacle. He seemed like he could have just been a friendly NPC. Quillfish. We probably have to fish for Quillfish. The fishermen are supposed to have a mustache, but it's always looked to me like they were like doing a duck face at you. I don't think it even occurred to me that Team Rocket is here. Like, I don't think I've ever come up here. Genuinely. Like, as a child, I'm sure I did, but I don't remember coming up here, like, historically. Like in the times I've replayed Fire Red over the years. I really want Charizard to be in the lead in levels, but it's kind of okay if Maurice is. He's gonna have some use before we replace him with something in Hoenn. It'll be a long time before we get a lot of the Pokemon I want. That means there has to be a rare Pokemon in here somewhere. Is this where Unknown is? Now I'm starting to have flashbacks. I feel like Unknown's on 7 Island, though. Okay. Level 10 Zubat, interesting choice. I don't know what's happening here. Alright. Almost dropped my controller. It would have been sad to break that. I'm gonna look up what this place is because I don't remember. What was supposed to show up in here because you were supposed to have mystery gift events are now all in the Emerald Safari Zone like Houndour. So that was how you were supposed to get a bunch of Johto Pokemon. That makes perfect sense. I was like, the name Alternating Cave has to mean something. Okay. Well, I think we're gonna go to 7 Island. As much as that's going to be kind of a slog, I kind of want to get from point A to point B on 7 Island to say that we cleared it. Do you give things? Yeah, I'm not gonna do that. Or at least, so that's how they told you that Birth Island and all those were gonna exist, because what is this for? Light breeze. Now I gotta look this up too. That was also for the Japanese version of Fire Red. Okay. So, it's worthless to us. Unless the creator of the ROM hack added something to do with it. Swords Dance. Forgot Swords Dance was out here. Okay. We're not ending the stream. I'm going to go to the bathroom and make another cup of coffee. And I will be back. Enjoy the smooth sounds of Seven Island while I'm gone. Hey, I was gonna be back, but I just went to check on the chicken that I'm making for dinner, and I spilled chicken blood all over my floor. So now I'm gonna have to go ahead and fix that real quick. Give me like 5 more minutes. Warm air coming out of my AC. Don't know what that's for. Alright. We're gonna continue. This is kind of the thought I'm having, is do I want to do 7 Island if it's not required? And the answer is, I'll explore it. But if I start to decide that I'm bored, I'll probably go back. Over here, if we were in normal Fire Red, this would be like my Versus Seeker spot. But we don't have the Versus Seeker, it's disabled because of how this ROM hack is set up. Who are you? Pineco. I feel like this guy's Pineco also gets replaced with a Fortress, like later. Or maybe he just has a Fortress. Sturdy. Uh-oh. It's doing the Fortress thing, it's setting up. Setting up spikes. Stay in. I also don't really think we need Farfetch'd with us anymore, but I have it with me anyway. Don't use Bide. Just die. Sing? Why is a juggler singing? Pokemon Rangers. Razor Leaf at your big level. I want to keep the charcoal on Charizard, but I want to lead with Charizard. And that makes me want to put the Amulet Coin on Charizard. I don't know who you are. You gotta stop. I don't really know how to ban you, but I'm gonna figure it out. We'll put you in a 24-hour timeout. And I'm sure by the time you get back, you will be too bored to do that again. Just go ahead and hide you in this channel completely. I don't think you need to come back. You don't want to be here, clearly. Curious if Firefang kills Vileplume outright. I know we can catch a Larvitar here. I also know we can catch... I don't want to talk to you. I just don't want to fight you two. And I know we can catch a Skarmory here. I think that's it. In terms of new Pokemon. If we get a Larvitar, I will grab it. I don't know if I will use Tyranitar. As much as I love Tyranitar. I don't really want to keep encountering Furos, but that's sometimes just what shows up. I think it's over here that we start seeing more new stuff. Phanpy. Forgot that Phanpy was over here. This is for the St. Louis Zoo. Yeah. I thought this was going to be a double battle. Oh, it is. I was like, oh, I guess they're not. Okay. We'll still go for Earthquake, even though our attack got lowered. I probably should have gone for the Miltank. Because Tauros, yeah, Tauros just dies. Like, I don't even know that that crit mattered. I don't feel like Tauros doesn't have... I feel like Tauros does not have very high, You know the word. special defense. I don't like that weird implication going on there. Okay, what items can we get rid of that we really don't need? We have so many super potions just off of Meowth. I should have sold that. I guess we'll just use the max potion, because the nugget is clearly better. Well, there we go. Nice. King's Rock. Okay, we'll get rid of Max Potion. Like I said, I don't know if we need that for Slowking and Politoed, but we'll pick it up anyway. And then this is somewhere... This has Lucky Egg, which we do actually want that bad. Or it's Lucky Punch. I don't remember what that does, but we'll take it. And I think that's everything. I think that's everything on Seven Island other than catching things. What does it do, like raise your critical hit? Raises Chansey specifically's critical hit rate, so it's basically worthless. This is gonna be a controversial choice. What's the last resort? I mean, I'm not gonna use Swift, so I'll just get rid of it. It was a berry anyway. Seeing a Geodude here is almost like insulting. Like, where is Larvitar? Yeah, we're actually not close to the end because Unknown is over here and there's more stuff over there. I'm gonna hit a quick save again. We'll catch an unknown. All we need to do there. Need. It's all we are going to do there. I think these all just have unknown. Let me look up what Tanobi Ruins got. I think the boulder puzzle is already activated because we're not supposed to see unknown yet. So, and exclamation point is like hard to find apparently, and that was an exclamation point. So I think we're done with 7 Island. Good stuff. Now we can go back to 5 Island and take out Team Rocket. And then we will be done. At least with documents. I need to look at round 2 Elite Four's teams because I'm a little worried we're a little too low level to take him on again, but I kind of want to do that again this stream just to get it done. Alright. Unknown's not a legendary, but it's close enough. Really, I just need to move my, like, these can be part of my party box over. We'll move this to the last box. Box 14. Yeah. I can't use R and L to go through the boxes faster, which is annoying. You have to hit jump. I don't know why I did that. You can stay up at the top. Alright, there's that. Sorted. Now the question is, who do I want to use later for round 2? I think we might keep the same team. I feel like if we do some quick leveling, before we hit the Elite Four again, we can probably handle round 2 fine. I don't remember if I healed, but I will just to get everything back. Let me look at my, I have the page open for the Elite Four. Maybe I don't. Let's figure this out before we go fight the Rockets. Round 2, we get into the 70s before the rival, so we are very, 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 very underleveled. Which makes me more inclined to say, hey, let's just take him out with Mewtwo, since I leveled that off stream. I won't, but I think I should. There's Persian. Still haven't evolved our Meowth. I knew there was more over here. I knew it. This feels like a furret name. That's a good thing to have in the back pocket as like a catch-all HM slave too. Because I can learn everything except fly. We might be rolling around. I know Zigzagoon also does that, but we might be rolling around with a Sentret and Hoenn. What just happened? I'm stuck. That's not good. Yeah. Something's wrong here. Okay. All that PC sorting we just did is gone. I'll redo that later. I'm not gonna make us watch that again. So I don't actually know if we can complete the 7 Islands quest then. Which is kind of sad. We'll see. I don't know why I want it to be up there. Okay. The timeline's been preserved. Come on, dude. Okay. Save right here. Go ahead and save state here. Because that was fine. It's just that one that's broken. What about this one? I don't know if we can do this. This is a bummer. Because that means Kanto's just done. We can't progress Kanto any further. We can't do the Pokemon League again. Can't get any items. That's not broken. And get back out. Yeah. Let me save state here because I want that big pearl. I'll see what we can do. I think we might be boned though. This is so depressing. Maybe if we started earlier? No. And I haven't encountered like any issues with this hack until just now. Yeah, I think this is as far as we can progress. Alright, we gotta check the Reddit post to see if anybody's figured this part out. Let me do it on my computer so I can actually search what he said. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything. Okay, this guy has some stuff. He says Lorelei doesn't have her sprite properly. We know that. Losing in the Elite Four will bug your game. Move relearner on 2 island is broken, which we didn't have an issue. In the Rocket Warehouse on 5 island, the game will crash if you step on the 2 tiles in front of the cage after exiting the spin tile labyrinth on the leftmost exit. This means the puzzle can't be completed. It's the Pokemon following that does it. Okay. That does make sense. So it's trying to spawn our Pokemon in on top of the... Got it. Okay. So we'll turn off following Pokemon for this part. And now let's see. There we go. I will get the upgrade. Because I think that's... If I'm not mistaken, that's for Magnezone? What do we not want? I guess we'll toss a Max Revive. We should have stored some held items. I should have thought about doing that. Let's save state. Now that we know the game's not busted. Hopefully he's able to fix that glitch, but since we know how to fix it, it's not a game-breaking glitch. That's just something he needs to include. Like, if he doesn't fix it, when he does the full update that, like, fixes a lot of bugs, if he doesn't fix that part, he needs to include, like, hey, this is bugged. When you do this part, turn off follower Pokemon. But it would be nice if he fixed it, because I like follower Pokemon. That's probably my favorite part of this whole thing. That's like the one thing I want in every Pokemon game, is that I can have the first Pokemon in my party follow me. This is what, a rare candy? The pearl. Okay, I know. We're gonna go put a bunch of items in the PC. Because we should have done that anyway. I know. Keep the rest on us. Well, we don't need the Lucky Punch or the King's Rock on us. We'll keep all the stuff that we can sell for a lot. Upgrade is for Porygon 2, actually, right? Is that right? Upgrade Pokemon. Evolves Porygon into Porygon 2. Okay. How do you evolve Magneton? Thunderstone. I'm gonna have to try that later. Okay. Now we can do the puzzle. Because we don't have to worry about maxing out our bag. I think if he can remove the cap to bag storage, he should, but I know that's part of Emerald, so I'm not mad if he doesn't. I wish there were Chanseys in the wild outside the Safari Zone so that we could farm them for a lucky egg. Nope, I went the wrong way. I couldn't remember if I fought this guy. We really need more moves on Espeon. Dazzling Gleam would be cool. But I guess Espeon usually, like... I feel like in most situations it doesn't have a lot of crazy moves. Like, I feel like I used to just use, like, choice specs on it if I was using it on, like, a team. This is how we get to the Pearl. Oops. Nope. Trying to see with my third eye right now. There's Sludge Bomb, which we will hold on to. Because, you know, I might want to use Gengar in my party. I don't know yet. And Gengar does not learn, as far as I know, Sludge Bomb by level up. Maybe Sludge Wave. But I'm not sure. Let's get some experience on Odysseus, huh? Did nothing. So these guys are like a cult. Which I think is how it is in Gold and Silver too, right? They're like... They just don't believe it that Giovanni would leave. And then they in Heart Gold and Soul Silver, they kind of ruin Giovanni's whole thing. I like when Giovanni's like, oh, I'm gonna turn over a new leaf. This kid's taught me. But then in other things, they turn Giovanni into like, he like still wants to be a villain after he's been beaten. Doesn't do much with the character of Giovanni, of Boss Rocket. I'm curious if I can turn on like a CRT filter on here and see if this looks more like how everything looked in the game to me. Good. No, I'm good. Kinda seems like I could have avoided even talking to him, but maybe he would have, like, stopped me. Annoying. Annoying. I do not want to deal with it, so I'm going to... Let's go Rhaegar. Rhaegar doesn't lead us wrong. Shadow Ball on Golbat. That's actually gonna hurt because of the special defense drop. Didn't matter though. I've never met somebody who laughs like I feel like that shows up in all the Pokemon games. Honestly, I know we found the Sapphire first. Is it actually wrong for this guy to sell the Sapphire to Team Rocket? Team Rocket doesn't know what it does. the only reason the Sapphire is valuable is because Celio knows how to make it work with the trade thing so that you can trade with Ruby and Sapphire the games. But, I mean, Celio doesn't. Celio's not entitled to something just because he knows how it works. Who's to say we're more deserving of it than this guy is deserving to have a good amount of money? Granted, he did follow us and steal it from under our noses, but who's to say he wouldn't have gotten there first? If we hadn't showed up just because Celio wanted it. Celio's not going out and trying to get it himself. I feel like if I were designing Electrode, I would have made it a physical attacker. Because so many of its moves, like I would have like retconned how its stats were in Gen 1 and made it a physical attacker. Because in Gen 3 and on, I guess Gen 4 is when the physical and special split happened. But like, Spark, like, all the exploding moves, all of those are physical moves, and it feels like it makes sense for such a physical Pokemon, like a ball that like rolls around and hits things. It feels like it makes sense for that to be a physical attacker. Yeah, this guy didn't do anything. Like, I guess we hadn't even picked the thing up yet, and he stole it. Like, I don't know. I don't think he did anything particularly... Like, what he did was douchey, but he wasn't like a... Selling a rock to Team Rocket is not a crime, I don't think. Maybe I'm off. Maybe I'm wrong. We can turn... Let's save. Just to make sure. We'll go ahead and save state. Make sure something doesn't break when we turn followers back on. Yeah, we're back to normal. Stop. Yep. Alright. We've finished that quest. Now we can get Mega Stones. Let's see if we can afford it with the little bit of money we have left. Cause, with Mega Stones, maybe we can handle the league no issue. You're new. Okay. Interestingly, doesn't have what I think he should. Sir? Poison Jab. Earth power. Hold on a minute. Hold on a minute. Everybody fucking relax. So yeah, we're a physical attacker right now. What do we have? We have Strength, Mega Horn, Earthquake. Okay, so he doesn't break for me, interestingly. But he does break for other people. Okay. Can't play games. No. Okay. Wait. What the hell? Okay, so we just needed to be here for a second. Timer ball. Jesus. Oh my god. God. That's so fucking expensive, dude. I just feel like I got shot in the chest. Okay. But now the world is open to us. Please. God. It's not enough. Hey man. I'll be back. Okay. We gotta get money. We need money. And there's only one place to get money. And that is the Elite Four. I just don't think we can win right now. Like, we can give it our best shot. Because I don't want to use Mewtwo right now. You know what I mean? I am gonna start getting rid of the HMs we don't need. Okay. Strength gone. Because we won't be able to use HMs until we get the badges we need in Hoenn anyway, so then at that point we can reteach things. But yeah, Rock Smash has gotta go. And I gotta go find the Dragon Claw TM, actually. I'm gonna get rid of Fly. I think Charizard needs different moves entirely. We'll keep Flamethrower and Fire Fang. Until we can get Flare Blitz, Fire Fang is our physical fire move, and it may even continue to be. Let's see, what level do we get Flare Blitz? 62. We're actually quite close to getting Flare Blitz. So that's cool. I'm gonna use the restroom and think about this. I'll be right back. Alright, we're back. Making lunch while I think about this. So I'm having both delusions of grandeur and delusions of inferiority. I think under the right circumstances, a team at this level could probably get through the Elite Four. That said, the level cap... We will obey the level caps for Elite Four Round 2 the first go-round. Issue, the level cap is currently 66 for Lorelei. We need to get... We don't need Clefable on the team for figuring out our moves, because Clefable's moves are not going to change. I don't feel great about the level that we're at. But this is what I want to do. I want to do round 2 of the Elite Four now. Because then off-screen I can grind up whatever money I need, and then next time we can immediately start hoeing. So that's how I'm feeling. So let's look at moves. We can teach Charizard Focus Punch, which I think would be a waste. Water Pulse, I don't think anything is going to make use of. Roar, under the right circumstances, could be useful, but I don't think so. Toxic might be useful. Toxic could be useful. Hail is potentially useful, but I don't think so. Bulk Up could be useful on Nidoking. Bullet Seed's not going to be useful. Sunny Day could be useful on Charizard. Blizzard could be useful, but we already have Ice Beam, so I don't think we're going to need that. Giga Drain we already have on something. Solar Beam is useful if we use Sunny Day. Otherwise it's not. What can learn Thunder? I'm curious. Odysseus and Maurice. Lapras with Thunder isn't not useful. I would rather give Lapras Psychic, I think. Double Team can be useful. I'm not going to teach anything Fire Blast, I don't think. Rock Tomb doesn't is like niche case useful. Aerial Ace could be good on Charizard. I have used Attract Double Team Toxic on a Pokemon before. And that's not bad, but like, come on. I think we're going to go back to 2 Island and see what all of our Pokemon can relearn. Two Island's kind of like the place to be. And then we have 7 Island as a place to grind if we need to grind. That was dumb. I have said this before, I'm interested in the future if we do a run of this where we start with, or we intentionally don't get any TMs. I'm going to save this in case he breaks, because I've been told so many times that he can break. We're also still not going to use items in battle for Elite Four Round 2 as well. I just think 72 is a big jump. Let's start with Espeon. He's broken. So it seems like... Well, now I'm like... Now we're severely limited. He was just teaching me stuff. I guess if you tell him no, he gets messed up. That's annoying. But I guess it's not the end of the world. Well, then... Now I'm fucking frustrated. Because it was fine. It was working for us. At least we didn't break him before we got Moonblast on Clefable. Can we at least say that? I'm going to 7 Island in case I decide to grind. I'm like gutted right now. That sucks. Charizard can learn Swords Dance. Does Charizard learn Dragon Dance by level up? You have to breed for Dragon Dance. So Swords Dance on Charizard is good. It's not so good if we're mixed. That's the problem, is we're a mixed attacker. Maybe later. I do kind of think the intent is for us to go to... I think it feels like the intent that he has is that we would have gone to Hoenn first instead of doing this. And then come back, finish the game, and fight round 2 of the Kanto Elite Four. But I don't know that for sure because I haven't seen what the Hoenn teams are like. We could teach something Return because all of our Pokemon really like us, but... On a normal type, or on a not normal type, that doesn't seem particularly useful. Who can learn Bulk Up? Nobody. I've been thrown so out of whack by this. God. Let me see if going back to 2 Island fixes them. Well, then I'll just put all the mushrooms in the PC. We don't need them anymore. I have to become Zen. I have to get back to Zen. I am worthy of love. God has not abandoned me yet. Let's see if I can get to Dragon Claw without strength. Because it's in here, yeah? That's the other thing at the start. God damn it. Okay. I'm gonna get a Pokemon out of the PC that can learn strength. Sentret, it's time to learn you some things. We're putting Fly back on Charizard. I know I just got rid of it, but... Can't learn strength. Can't learn Rock Smash. Can learn Surf, though. That's crazy, because I swear Sentret learns strength. They must have changed it in the later gens. Can I learn Waterfall? No. Okay. Breaking the move tutor has, like, ruined my whole... I was, like, so ready. Now I'm gonna have to teach strength back to the fucking Nidoking. This isn't even a good HM slave anymore. Zigzagoon's better. So, you go back on the PC. I just did a bunch. I guess Charizard doesn't know Rock Smash anymore. Good. And I guess Lapras doesn't know Waterfall anymore. So a couple things are fixed. But damn, man. I think this will be faster than running back. I don't know. This was probably slow. Just don't get an encounter. Game's fucking pissing me off, dude. The worst part is I was like, okay, let's save right now in case he's broken. And then probably if I hadn't saved, I could have reset to a spot where he had not been broken. And it would have been fine. I'm like distressed. I'm like losing my shit right now. I should have come back and did this when I first did Victory Road, because then I would have had Dragon Claw. It's not over here either. Oh, and everything's reset. Yeah, well, we're high enough level that we're not gonna get encounters with a repel anymore, so. Stop. The best places to grind, if we decide to grind, are going to be, what, 5 Island and Cerulean Cave. There's Dragon Claw. Okay. Put that on Charizard immediately. And there it will stay. I don't even know, man. I'm like heartbroken, which is stupid, but I am. Like, I don't even know what to do now. That was our whole thing. We had it all figured out. We put Toxic on Espeon. Espeon's fast, that could be useful. Vileplume is like... There's really no improvement we can make except using the Sludge Bomb TM on it. And I don't really even know that I want to improve Vileplume, is the problem. And then Nidoking is just... Man, we fucked up pretty bad in that regard. Let me look at my berries, see if there's any that edit EVs. Because if we can get Charizard's EVs up... I don't... Yeah, these are just Pokeblock ingredients. Much to think about. We have Sunny Day on Nidoking switching to Charizard for Solar Beam. That's something we could do, but that's silly. There's just a couple ideas I have that are a bit too silly. Toxic Double Team Espeon. The problem is, too, we just don't have money. Sorry, I meant to look at my... Yeah, we couldn't even... If we wanted, we could not even have enough money to get, like, Shadow Ball, which would be useful on Espeon. I actually should not have flown here. I should have flown back to Fuchsia. I don't want Strength on Nidoking anymore. It's time for that to go. Fly's gonna have to stay on Charizard. We'll replace... We'll get high enough level to get Flare Blitz, is kind of what I think needs to happen. We haven't done a training montage since the first stream, last week, so. Okay. Let's get a save. Here's what I'm going to do. We're going to pull up my music. And what we will do is I'm going to mute the audio. And in a second, I'm going to turn my camera off, mute my mic, grab my lunch, and we will grind for the Elite Four while I eat my lunch. Okay, I'm gonna mute myself and then check how the audio sounds. Alright. Now that that's all done, turn off the extra music. We can get rid of this text here. We can turn our sound back on. Alright. We are at the level cap for Lorelei. If we beat Lorelei, but we can't beat Bruno, we can go up to Bruno's level cap. But I think we're in an okay spot here. I'm gonna stock up. That should be enough full restores to get us through, because we're not allowed to use them in battle anyway. So she leads Dugong again. And I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try. Let's go ahead and save state again. We're gonna lead with Maurice and set up toxic spikes. And then we'll switch to something else. Oh, my camera's not on either. There we go. Alright, round 2. Ooh, we should have taught Nidoking something. We also didn't turn on our thing here. I'm gonna sack Nidoking. Toughed it out so I wouldn't feel sad. I'm actually... Well, since that happened, I'll hold on to this fight. Crit. But yeah, I will turn on animations after this fight. Piloswine. That was a crit. Wow. Come on, man. Crit. She's gonna use a full restore, but I think Giga Drain will do a lot. Okay, she just lets Lapras die. So... now Charizard sweeps. That wasn't so bad for a first fight. You might live 1, but you have bad special defense. Yeah. This probably outspeeds. Doesn't. Yeah, we got rid of all our other heals. Okay, we still have 10 full restores left after this. I think once again I'm gonna lead Maurice and use Toxic Spikes to my advantage. Let's save over our state from yesterday with the Pokemon League, and let's also save over that state. Because we have our normal save outside. Trying to think. I don't think the rival has a poison type, so Nidoking can also lead in that fight as well. I'm expecting him to go for Earthquake. We are going to set up Toxic Spikes. Rock Tomb's not a big deal. We're still faster than Steelix, too. Doesn't kill. We're gonna get off damage, but it won't kill. Yeah. I was hoping for hold on so I wouldn't feel sad, but that's okay. Now, Flamethrower should one-shot, because Steelix is physically defensive. Machamp. I wonder if Machamp has guts. I didn't even think about that. I'm gonna stay in and go for Fly. I didn't turn on the animations again. One Rock Slide probably kills. But it doesn't matter because we crit. Excuse me. Okay, now we will go into Espeon. Back into Charizard. Obviously, this doesn't get poisoned. Has Rock Head, so it dies. Back into Espeon. That's fine. Okay, for the next fight, obviously we don't use Toxic Spikes on Agatha. I'm gonna teach him Rock Tomb, just so we have it. That's all the way up here, right? Which TM is Rock Tomb? Ah. Just some coverage. Be good for Lance. I'm not gonna save, but we are gonna save state. I wish their dialogue was updated. Because Lorelai's is updated. They should have given them new stuff in the round 2. Okay, now I'm not sure. Okay, we're the same level, so we do outspeed. She does have a level, what, 70 Gengar? I think we go for Earthquake on that. And then if we die, we go into Lapras, because Lapras is bulky. Yeah, I figured we could live one of anything. And then, yeah, you don't have Levitate in this game anymore. Misdreavus is the only one we don't really have coverage for, so I'll just go into Charizard. I didn't turn on animations again. That's the second time. We avoided getting attracted. Crobat. I feel like we probably outspeed Crobat. We don't, and we get confused. But we break through. And then Arbok, we just stay in and Psychic. Okay. Save state. Someone is honking outside. Alright. Oh yeah, I was gonna look at Lance's team. I'm also gonna... We'll have the animations on the last 2 fights. Didn't mean to do that. He has 2 Dragonites, Aerodactyl, Gyarados, and Kingdra. Kingdra is the only one that might give us some issues, but we do have Clefable. I think we already did that, but I'm going to do it again. So he's got 4 flying types, so we don't need Toxic Spikes up. Gyarados lead. We don't have coverage for Gyarados. So maybe we just lead Vileplume and put it to sleep. Does intimidate me. Yeah, Dragon Dance is scary. Okay, we hit Sleep Powder, perfect. I just need 2 turns of sleep would be great. Am I greedy or am I smart? I think I'm gonna be smart. What a relief that he went for Thunder Wave, honestly. Alright. Gyarados and Kingdra are the two that I'm concerned about, so we are off to a good start here. And we break through the paralysis. Okay. I would love to stay in and use our setup. I'm going to go into Nidoking. I know I should go into Lapras, but I'm going to try to get off a speed lower because I think this probably has Thunder. He just goes for Dragon Claw. No big deal. Dodges. And he kills with Earthquake. But now we probably outspeed with Lapras. Mainly, I also wanted to go into Nidoking for the Amulet Coin. Yeah, now we outspeed. We're gonna stay in. This is probably the one that has Thunder, honestly. It has Thunderbolt, but we're bulky. Yeah, we're really bulky. He uses Outrage and misses. Huge. Now he's gonna go Kingdra, so we set up with Clefable. Crits me. Gonna have to go for Moonlight. Dragon Dance is scary, but I think his only physical attack is Outrage. He might have Waterfall, but I don't think so. Back up to full, so whatever he does, we live. Yeah, he's using Surf still, so I don't think he has anything except Outrage for us. Okay, he lets us kill him. And then I don't think Aerodactyl can one-shot us with anything unless it has Iron Head. But it doesn't have Iron Head because Iron Head didn't exist yet. I think. It might have Steel Wing or Iron Tail. But I'm hoping we live one. Goes for Earthquake. I'm almost positive we live. There we go. This is +2. It doesn't kill. But I think we live. Okay. Now we live another Earthquake. And we kill with Moonblast. Yeah, that's gonna... Oh, that's a crit, but it still does less than Earthquake. Or it does about the same as Earthquake, I guess. Alright. Yeah, we've already been through that yesterday. I didn't mean to talk to you again. Okay, we are going to set up Toxic Spikes on the champion. Let's go ahead and do our last save state. That's probably gonna one-shot. No, but it's damn close. That's all I needed from Nidoking. Megahorn would have been nice for Exeggutor, but we don't need it. Okay, I know that he has Rock Tomb. If Nidoking outspeeds, this definitely outspeeds. And I know that he has Megahorn, but I think we might one-shot. We do. It's gonna go Tyranitar. I think we go Vileplume. This has Sandstream, so it's going to set up Sandstorm. Which is annoying, but not the end of the world. I'm going to Giga Drain. He has Aerial Ace, which is wild. We barely do anything. Because of the Sandstorm, we barely do anything, because that ups his special defense. But Aerial Ace only did 100, so unless he crits, the poison's gonna kill him. Cool. Now he's going Charizard. We definitely live one Fire Blast. Pretty close, though. And that's good, because that takes him out of heal range. Fire Blast misses. Okay. We've got this. This is over. I was thinking maybe we should have rain danced, but now this is better because we don't have to wait for rain dance to end. Yeah, Exeggutor gets poisoned. We go for Flamethrower. I thought about going for Fly. Crit, cool. Sandstorm is gone. And he's going Gyarados. This is the first time I've been concerned, but we outspeed with Espeon. And Psychic does a lot. And then after this, his last is Arcanine? No. I don't know what his last is. Dragon Dance is bad. We might have to reset, actually. That's gonna kill. We hold on. Cool. He has Alakazam, okay. We just go to Clefable. Does he have Synchronize? We're gonna have a Calm Mind off. Like we did last time, but if he keeps trying to set up, the poison will kill him. I think even if he like crits and one-shots Clefable, I'm pretty sure we have enough time to outdo him. This is what happened last time, except without the poison. Yeah, he's going for Psychic too soon, unless he crits. That did do a lot, actually. I actually don't think we live another. Okay, that is bad. I don't think Espeon outspeeds. Oh, I shouldn't have gone for Fly. Now he's gonna full restore. He doesn't full restore and we win. Okay. First try. Same as last time. And we can get our Mega Stone for Charizard. Yeah, he still thinks it's Bulbasaur that we have. Alright. I'm gonna save, and I'm going to end the stream. And next time, we will start the Hoenn region. Good.